Hello, everybody. We're going to get started here shortly. If you are catching this as a replay, you're going to want to go to the pinned comments with the timestamps that are situated there for you. And if you're here live, say hello. I'm going to be sharing this out and we'll get started here shortly. Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello, everybody. I missed you all. I hope you guys are doing well. We are here for another edition of All Signs Love Readings. Welcome back, Mitzi. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, Bernadette. Guys, don't be shy. Let me know you're here if you're catching the live or catching the replay. Thank you so much for those of you who reached out. I'm so sorry I had to reschedule this live for today instead of yesterday. Hey, what's up, Max? Good to see you. My friend who was staying out with me here in the great UP, we had an incredible time, but the weather has not been so kind. And so Heather's flight got canceled and we had an extra night with each other. So that was fun. But yeah, she's on her way trying to get back, to New Jersey, and everybody send her some love and safe travels. She's been stuck in Chicago all day long. I feel so bad for her trying to get home. So yeah, so that's why I had to postpone because, well, I had guests still here last night. So anyway, we're going to get started here. I appreciate y'all being here. And we're going to start with Leo first. Now, tonight, the all signs are specifically focused on singles energy. So this is for my single crew. If there's a specific person on your mind, that doesn't necessarily mean that these readings may not be for you. Sometimes the past comes back, or if there's someone you're dealing with currently who's new, then, well, that may be for you too. Or we're going to see if it's something that's brand spanking new. We just never know. It's a mixed bag. So you're going to want to make sure that you check your placements here for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you are cross-watching for a specific sign, you are going to have to mirror it back as though it is your reading, okay? So don't force anything to fit. Just, see what resonates and then just leave the rest, all right? Welcome back, Unique. The rain was for sure hell. Yeah. It has been crazy. The weather around everywhere has been insane. The amount of tornadoes, the fires, just Mother Nature is mad right now. It just simply is. But yeah, we're going to get started here, guys, with Leo and see what's going on for our Leos first. So this is going to be for August energy. We're going right into August energy. So let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant master spirit. If we can hone in to my collective, whether they're here for the live or the replay this evening. And we're going to hone in specifically to Leo, my lions and lionesses. What is their energy when it comes around love? What's going on here in love? The love department here for you, Leo. The 13th may be a significant date to you. It says miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Ooh, I like this for August energy. So there's a miracle and blessing coming your way when it comes to love. Love that. Love that. All right. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How is Leo showing up in this beautiful miracle and blessings energy here for August? Wow, you're showing up as the Emperor. You are leveling up. Aries energy. You know, this is someone here who's taken their power back, bossing up. You're doing well. You're all 4 kings in one. It doesn't matter here if I'm talking to a Leo female. This is just something here where you have a drive. You know what you want. Yeah, you absolutely do. And there's just something about your alignment and the power where everything just seems to be falling into place here for you. I like this. All right, let's see how potential lovers perceive you right now. Oh, the 10 of Pentacles, like home, like happiness. So others perceive you as an individual who's very mature, could show up as a family man, family lady, but they see you as a person here who is an individual who likes traditions, and loyalty is very big for you. And there's something here about how you're devoted to your partner. And so you have individuals here who just value your loyalty and your security and your protective nature and how well-rounded you are. Now, there's someone specific here in this bubble. There just simply is. And we're going to see what that is here, or who that is. What is the energy responding to you? The type of person or energy being drawn to you now in this August energy that we're coming up? Well, someone here who loves you deeply. And this is unconditional love. Leo, this is unconditional love, okay? This is vulnerability. This person has a lot of love for you. There's just a very loving nature. I like this. So we're going to look at where this energy is coming from, the current status of this connection, and why this is surfacing right now. But how this person is responding here is with an open heart. Vulnerability is big. All right. We're going to be using the Princess Bride Tarot deck, a newer deck here. If you like the Princess Bride, be prepared because you will be loving this deck. Okay. Reversals are up. So this is definitely somebody here who may have not necessarily stepped up or voiced their love here, but I do feel like this person wants to make you an offer, a really big offer. Okay. Now here's the thing. This person here, you know, I don't want to say they're codependent, but their nature here may have a tendency not to feel worthy enough. Current status here of this connection. Yeah, they tend to, you see all this light, they tend to be enamored by your authority, by your power, by your beauty, or if you're handsome, handsomeness. But I feel like with this Pisces energy, could be dealing with a Pisces, you have an individual here who is very well spoken, but at the same time gets tongue-tied around you. So they've been very quiet when it comes to how much you mean to them. But it is unconditional love. It is. So I do believe that this person here in your vicinity for this month is someone that you already know and care for deeply. They already see having a future here with you, Leo. Why is this surfacing now? Because this individual here, oh boy, may have felt that you had other offers, or you were in the midst of something, or they could have been in the midst of something here too. But the timing was bad timing, Leo. So you're dealing with an individual here who is starting to realize that there's really no good timing other than the fact that if they fumble this, they will regret it. And so this person here is seeing that you're available, they're available. So, let's see if I can confess here something when it comes to my feelings. And so this is an individual here who's been really holding back their feelings. What they truly desire here with you. Wow. Well, this is something here about having the same outpouring feelings, you know, how when they emit their feelings here to you, they're hoping that you will have some compassion to listen and have an understanding and intuitively be able to connect the dots. This is a man or a woman who is an individual that is more about spending quality time, being around you. Could have started through mutual friends. Some of you, a work situation. Others of you could have been even school. But there's something here about connection. And they're hoping that you can see that their devotion comes in quality time. And so this is an individual here. What they desire is love from you and understanding, being able to see their side of the story of why they have not stepped forward. Their next likely move this month. Well, there they go. Here they come. Okay. Now, I do feel with the Eight of Wands here, it is swift action. But there may also be a misunderstanding. So if this individual, if you had questioned this before, Leo, or said, hey, is there something more going on here? Or is there emotions that you're not expressing? This individual here may have either gone quiet, dormant, or tried to say, no, that's not what happened. Okay. But I do feel like this individual wants to step forward. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of back and forth communication. And this is a person here who wants to not say that prove you wrong, but also say that, you know, the timing of this had to do with the fact that either you weren't single or they weren't. Potential direction here. The Fool here is that this individual wants to rush in. So they don't really have a plan other than to explain why they didn't step up when they should have. Okay, so this is an individual here who is taking a risk. Some of you, this person here is at a distance. Some of you, this person is. All right, they may feel a little bit foolish, but they're also not really hiding anything because this is an individual here with your intuition. They leave a trail. So, you know, it's almost like, you know, like how a child may be playing and then you kind of look in the room, you could see every little place where this person played. It's pretty obvious that this person did have emotions, but they were just refusing to bring it up, or there had to do something here with a third party in the way. Advice for Leos who are dealing with this situation. Remember, no reversals. We have the Five of Pentacles here. This is usually loss, rejection, feeling left out in the cold, but there's an ability here to realize why an individual here either stepped away, or maybe if you felt rejected by a person. I do believe that you're going to get some closure and some of you answers onto what you want or have been questioning. Not everyone's going to take this back. Seven of Wands, not everybody is going to take this back, all right? There is this defensive energy here of, listen, you had your shot, but no, you could have been honest with me then. But there's just something here about this person who really did not feel like it was the right time. They did let their fears kind of develop or take over them. All right. But the miracles and blessing here, everything is a gift. I feel like the gift here for you is an understanding of where this person came from. And the blessing for you is that you have a choice. All right. That's what I got here for you, Leo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to get to Virgo. Virgo is up next. There's no goal tonight, guys. Just giving you a heads up. We're just going to go straight through the all signs this evening, so no collectives. So what was everybody up to while I was away? I did send some of y'all some photos. For those of you in my members area, you got to see a little bit more of the trip that I went on. But it was beautiful. It was fun and adventurous. I loved every minute of it. Oh, you've been working a lot, Mitzi? I hear ya. I'm in that now. Be making up all the days I took off. That's usually how it goes, right? It was worth it, though. Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, that will be nice to have some time off. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on here in love and August's energy here for you. Virgo singles. How's the love department here for you this month in August coming up? We have the number 18. 18th may be a significant date to you coming up here in August. Embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So there's something here where you're being asked not to hold back your emotions. Ooh. I felt a string of emotions that just came up here. Let's see how you're showing up here. Let's see how you're showing up here. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How is my collective here showing up? How is Virgo showing up? You're showing up here as a 7 of Pentacles. Well, you're grounded, but you've already placed a seed here. And there's something out there. So you are kind of in a waiting energy, Virgo. But not necessarily waiting on a specific person. I feel like you put your work in and you're like waiting to see what else is out there for you. Okay. But you're very diligent here of staying grounded. Could be just a Virgo here who works a lot. Okay. Virgos love to work. They just simply do. Very detail oriented. How potential lovers perceive you right now. The Tower. Wow. Well, if you're seeing, I think individuals are shocked by you. They can't read you. You are very fiery. You're unexpected. And so the individuals who are of interest to you feel like there's always something about you, Virgo, that they can't anticipate. So you always throw a curveball. So there's a curveball about you in some way, shape, or form. Thank you, Debbie, for the donation. I appreciate it. The energy here responding to you, the type of person or energy being drawn to you right now, could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Well, this person's all business. They certainly are. They're all business, aren't they? All right. Well, this individual is very honest, truthful, very good at communicating, logical. They mean business as well. Why does this feel like a work relationship? Why does this feel like something here dealing with work? Now, some of you, if it's not that, it's just that this person here means business. They don't like any funny business here, or they get what they want and they know what they want. All right. All right. Let's see where this energy is coming from, current status of this connection, and why this is surfacing now. Reversals will be up. Here we go. Wow. 4 swords. This person's very protective of you. But there's silence here. So I don't feel like there's been a lot going on when it comes to opening up and expressing emotions. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. how this person potentially perceives you in the sense the Seven of Wands is you're pretty defensive when it comes to love. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean this is an ex. You could just be defensive because your walls are really up, because you've been really burnt and you're a little bit gruff and you could be a little bit jaded. So keep that in mind too, okay? But how they perceive you is that you can be very aggressive. You know what you want. You're fickle. You stick to what you like, and you're not very open to invitations. And so this individual is trying to express themselves, or at least I feel like this person, yeah, 5. I'm seeing 6 swords here. I'm feeling this like this person here is trying to get you out of your comfort shell. Some of you, this person here is trying to get to know you from a friendly perspective, which is not bad, but how can they get to know you if always the side of you is defensive? So some of you are consistently turning an individual down. Some of you are. Or you're kind of oblivious to it. Why this is surfacing now, the hybrid, because you've gone really quiet. You're extremely mysterious. This is for a Virgo who basically goes to work, keeps their nose in a book. If there's company that comes next to them or conversations are coming awry, they're not reading into anything. Not right now. So this is why they call you the wild card. All right. So this individual's not sure what side of you they're going to get, but man, do they find you mysterious. They also see you as incredibly intuitive. It's like you already know this person's games. That's what's interesting about this. So if you have a conversation with this individual, it's almost like you answer the question in a non-direct way because they are not really asking it directly. Okay. It's like you already like, I don't want to play games. Don't want to go out. It's not really for me. What they truly desire with you. Well, look at this. Something a little bit more. I think this person here, it's not saying that they want to get you sitting here in bed and like in a point here where you're caught off guard or you can't make a move. And so they make a move on you, right? But this is an individual here who's trying to get your attention to hang out with them or spend some time with them. All right. The 10 of Cups here is happiness, togetherness, like one-on-one. Yeah, it could be cuddling as well. But this is a person here who wishes that you would open up a little bit to them. Their likely next move this month here. Well, there's going to be a change in this individual. There is. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. All right. There's going to be a massive change, and we're going to see the potential direction if this is pursued. What is the change that this individual is going to be making? Listen, for some of you, the change is this person's approach. If this is an individual here who's been talking to you, trying to get to know you and is not having any luck, you're going to start seeing this person pull back. They're going to start mirroring your energy. So this is an individual here who is not necessarily playing games with you, but is like, I'm not going to invest if it's not the right time. So if you want this change, you may see a change of this person's direction. Now, some of you are completely oblivious to this. So just be open if there is someone here who's persistent and wanting to get to spend some time with you. And it may feel a little bit awkward to you because they're not being too direct. But the reason they're not being too direct here is because you are a wild card. They just don't know what to expect from you. And most of the time it's no. So this is an individual here who I do feel is trying to get to know you. Some of you, this is a work-related relationship. What to remember about this individual? Oh, boy. They have a jealousy streak. They do. Capricorn energy. But also this person here does have their eyes onto you. So there's a lot of lust. They're very focused on you. But they also feel like if they are coming on too strong or clingy, well, they don't like that side of themselves. They don't like to feel that way. Other things to consider, this is your choice. This is the choice card. This is Gemini energy here. Okay. Lots of major arcana here. Embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. There's something here about not holding back your emotions to this individual. They're trying to actually allow you the freedom to do so, but you really haven't seen this person sign why they are mentioning certain things. And for some of you, this person here is directly sending you messages where it's like, why do they keep messaging me? Or my gosh, this person here wants to talk all the time. It's because they're trying to spend some time with you. They obviously have more emotions or feelings, but they also want to see something in return and to see if that's something of interest to you. But right now, I feel like you may be blowing this person off. All right. So it's going to be up to you if you choose this or not. Some of you are not going to be interested. All right. That's what I got here for you, Virgo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. Thanks again, Debbie, for the donation. I do appreciate it. We are not doing collectives tonight. This is the August monthly energies. And because I'm just getting back into the swing of things, I just am going to be doing the 12 zodiacs tonight. I'm still very, very tired. You know, it was a long weekend and unexpected changes with my friend having to stay an extra night because of flight cancels and everything. So it's just been me trying to catch up. We'll get back into the swing of things. Libra is now up. Where my Libra's at? Oh, I need to turn the fan on. Hold on, guys. Hopefully that's not breaking up my mic. Is my sound okay? It took you 2 weeks to recover from vacation? It was short. This was short, but it was me hosting, so I get it. All right, good. Good, because I was getting really hot. And I'm like, I need the fan on me immediately. No way. This middle-aged woman needs air. It's getting hot in here. All right, Libra, here we go. What's going on here for my singles? Libra, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So there's something here about your foundation here that you have to look at. Now, you're single, right? So of course you are, because you're listening to these readings. There's something here about your home front. Now, for some of you, this is going to sound weird, but like, yeah, it's okay to have your own space. It's great. But like, do you have room for a partner? Would you consider that? You know, you have to make room for an individual here, whether it comes with, you know, not saying they have to move on in, but like how inviting it is for you to create space here where you can actually see your person or your partner here with you, whether you choose to live with each other or not. It's just this space here of inviting an individual. And so there's something here about your foundation or the way that you live that may have to be may have to look upon to see how inviting it is for you. So some of you may feel a need here all of a sudden spontaneously in August to renovate a little bit or, you know, redecorate your room, bring in some, you know, colorful colors in there that are more passionate driven, that kind of stuff. And, you know, you do it for yourself, but also inviting this energy here of specifically love. Okay. Love, creating space. I like that. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How are you showing up? Well, you're all work and no play. Holy moly. Are you busy? Are you not getting out of the house enough? Maybe you are doing home renovations. Maybe that's the problem, is that you don't have enough time here to actually do some passions outside of the home. I may be talking to a Libra homebody. Let's see how potential lovers perceive you right now. How do potential lovers perceive you? Well, that's a traditionalist. The Hierophant, you're someone here, Taurus energy, may have Taurus in your chart. But I feel this energy, and I just realized this, consider your foundations of 50, which comes to a 5. So there's a change. Look, it's another change. There's a massive change coming you. There's a massive change here when it comes to commitment. What feels right for you? And so how people perceive you, you're an individual here who could be marriage material, period. All right. You're devoted, you're loyal, you're honest, you're wise. Yeah. Let's see the energy that's responding to you right now. Oh, 3 of Swords. Someone who's heartbroken over you. So this definitely feels like somebody here from your past. Doesn't necessarily mean that you could have been married to this individual, but there's just something here where a person here may be upset. Maybe they lost a shot here with you in this home, in this foundation. All right, let's look into it. Spirit, where is this energy coming from and the current status of this connection? And why is this surfacing now here for Libra with this person? Reversals are now up. So this is a person here that you actually had a really deep friendship with. You got another 3, Libra. You did. All right. But this is a person here who may have not. Let's see what the current status is of this connection. Yeah, may have not put the work in. In fact, they took their sweet ass time, didn't they? Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles energy here, it's just I feel like this person here can see themselves having a very happy life with you, but at the same time, not a part of your life. And so currently, this person is grieving you right now in your energy. Why is this surfacing now? Because they're realizing that they're outside of the circle. They're realizing here that they never told you how much that you meant to them. This person here didn't express that. They never said, you know, I would say I love you in this sense, okay? I don't feel like this person here really expressed that to you. Why this is happening now is they're realizing here that you're moving on. And so there's a part of you who's not really looking or focused on this relationship, and they are really well aware of this. Some of you are leaders or teachers, but man, they also feel like they lost their shot here with you. What they truly desire with you this month. Wow. Look at this. More pentacles. This person here is hoping, because this is the desire here, is that you will be willing to communicate with them. They would love to hear some conversation here with you, but I do not feel like you have a lot of conversation going on with this individual. Again, this kind of actually reminds me of the builder archetype I have here, or Debbie likes to call him Bob the Builder. But there's just something in this energy where I feel you're more focused on your time, renovations, maybe you're building a business. You're just so focused on you. And what this person here desires is to hear from you. The next move of this individual here to a God, let's look. I think this person's going to step up. I would not be surprised here, Libra, if you hear back from this individual. It took this person a hot minute to come here. Okay. I don't feel like they were necessarily as honest with you. Okay. They also are fearful that maybe if they open their expression here to you, there could be a little bit of poison here that maybe you would not be open to it. But this person here is wanting to potentially express here maybe an apology for some of you. Yeah, strength. They're gaining up the courage here. They certainly are. Leo season, okay? And I feel like this is happening here right in the midst here of August. So be prepared. I do believe, Libra, there is possibly a reconciliation here with an individual here that you dealt with before. Some of you, this person here turned you down. It never got that far, and so that's why it's considered new love. Advice for you and things to remember about this individual. Remember, no reversals here. The Empress, remember your worth. Remember your worth. Taurus and Libra energy here. You have an individual here who wants a reconciliation with you. They absolutely do. Six of Pentacles, okay? And this is a relationship where if they breadcrumbed you before, this is not the same approach. They're coming up as someone new, so they are going to make advancements in ways that they did not before. All right, there's reciprocity here, but Spirit is reminding you to remember your worth. You don't have to jump in and let somebody straight on in. It starts with the Pentacle, so that tells me friendship. You may need to get to know this person completely all over again, and they may need to do the same thing with you if you're open to it. All right, so that's what I got here for you, Libra. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget you can always claim it too. And we're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. But it feels like with the foundation here is that there's possibility here of a relationship. You got someone coming back. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For those of you looking to book private readings with me, my books are now back open. They were closed out a little bit so I could catch up, but I'm slowly catching up. So they are open again at the store and in the service area. Oh, it's so quiet tonight. You guys are all so quiet. Just the energy, I guess. Scorpio. All signs single Scorpio. Let's see what you're calling in here for love. Here we go. Scorpio, 41, which comes to a 5. There's going to be a change here. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. Give your attention to another. Is there someone here who does not deserve your attention? Are you giving your attention to someone here who does not, you don't have no business giving attention to? Because there's something here about another possibility. It feels like new love. Maybe there's a past person in your energetic field that you're desiring back for some of you. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Well, you're showing up as a celestial weaver. Holy smokes. Right? You're like the phoenix. You're going through a rebirth. You're very connected. And there's something here in this month where you're very open here to receive manifestations quicker than you anticipate. But there's also something that I feel that you're manifesting that might not necessarily be the right direction here for you. So do not get lost here in your gaze. All right. How do people here perceive Scorpio right now? I would say you're having a glow up, but let's see how they perceive you. The Two of Pentacles, you have your options, but there's one in particular option here that, man, you know you have no business being with. This person did you dirty. They did. If you became the celestial weaver, this person did you dirty. But there's something about the attraction, the rumination, some of you, the sex. It was amazing. But at the same time, you know that you deserve better. You deserve better. Individuals here see one day that, you know, you're all put together. Another day, you may be more thinking about a past person. So there's this energy of here of you handling a lot. Some of you may be entertaining the past a little bit still. Not all of you, but some of you, okay? The energy here responding to you and your energy here, the Wheel of Fortune. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There's that doorway. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is fate. It's destiny. It's not on your timeline. So there's a doorway here where I do feel you have an option with the past person, but you also have an option here with a new individual. So this Scorpio actually has two options energetically right now. Okay. Reversals are now up. Where this energy is coming from, the current status of this connection, and why this is surfacing now. Wow. I told you, I felt like it's someone here from your past who's still coming in. Let me pull all this line here. They want me to pull it all because there's two characters here. Yeah. Love. All right. Listen, Leo energy, man. All right. You got an individual here from the past who knows that you're moving on. You also have another opportunity here. And this person here does actually make you happy. You can see yourself with them, but this past person's energy is still here. They're still here. And the amount of crap that you've been through with this individual is ridiculous. But at the same time, you have a large history with this person. Okay? Some of you, it was a marriage that didn't work out, or maybe you were engaged and it didn't work out. But there's just this energy here that you two, the divine timing portion is as you were together, but at the same time, it just didn't work out. And sometimes you have to choose yourself. And so that's what I feel like you did. But there's this page energy and a newer energy here where you truly feel young at heart. It feels like somebody here, maybe you met through work or maybe through a friendship, but it's definitely budding. And so I feel this energy here of the Scorpio here, wondering like, why is it that this person here comes back up just as I feel like a relationship's going somewhere? And so that's what I feel is happening here for the Scorpio. Okay. It's like, let me tell you this messy story. Yes, it absolutely could have been a love story, but at the same time, is it necessarily going to be a happy ending? So this person here doesn't want to see you moving on into another chapter. They want you to stay in the same story. And so they feel this energy of somebody new coming in. What they truly desire here with you, man, this individual does not want to see you move on with another individual. So if you are entertaining when you start entertaining, if you do entertain here a new relationship here this season, I do feel like all of a sudden someone's going to be contacting you out of the blue. Why? Energetically, they just feel it. Okay? I would not be surprised here if an individual here who had to gain a perception at one point all of a sudden wakes up and says, you know what? We should be together. But it may be too late for some of you. Their next move here for this month, I'm telling you, you're going to have your options. You know? And so that's why do something for someone, give your attention to another. This person here is trying to take your attention away. Could be stuck down memory lane. You know, hey, remember when we used to do this? Or hey, remember how crazy it was? There's just something here about, even though it could have been romantic times or good times, man, this person here is trying to suck you back in. Why this is surfacing now? Well, it's surfacing now because there's another connection and they don't like to lose. Now, if there's not anything where it's you necessarily meeting the person who's your next, like the one, it could just be the energy of you being open and dating again. But I do see someone in the vicinity of a new relationship. But I also see, just as you start this new relationship or this new friendship, that's when the old energy comes back. It's a distraction. It is, but it's going to be your choice as to what you want to entertain, because it's always going to be up to you. Gun guy is back in the house. It's total jealousy here, Angel Eyes. Total. Advice here when it comes to this individual here. 4 of Wands. My God. My God. Yes, at one point, this is the relationship. This was the person here that you would say, if you know the meme where it was like, is that your person? You're like, yeah, that's my person. Like, you were proud of this individual, even though it was a dumpster fire. But now there's this level of a spiritual lesson, and you two are spiritually, like, you got a cord here with this person. It's divine timing, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's union. Okay, there's just a deep connection for some of you. Things to consider for yourself, the 4 of Pentacles, okay? There's this energy of just holding on. Look at all of these 4s, okay? Holding on to potential. Spirit is saying to you, do not hold on to potential of another individual who has not necessarily showed you in true actions of actually the dream that they are saying that they want to come back to. Okay, so just be open to something new, because your attention here is being taken away here. Now, some of you aren't going to listen. That's fine. But I'm just saying that's what Spirit's saying, is being open to new. You know, that this person here is trying to keep you on their terms. It just simply is that. All right, that's what I got here for you, Scorpio. Sending you luck. And if that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And, well, if you want to book a private reading, just go to my website. The little white lies. Yeah. Well, there's love here. It's just at what cost, you know? Sagittarius is up. Sherry, you're right on time. Thanks for hanging out with us on Twitch. Star's been away, so he hasn't been on. Usually she's over there. All right, let's see what's going on for love for my Sagittarius singles. Are you open for love? What's going on here in the love department here for you? You got the number 3, so August 3rd may be a significant date to you. It says back to what you love, reevaluate your desire. So there's just something here about, I don't know, it's almost like a childlike energy. It does feel like the Fool. All right. The more time you spend with oneself doing the things that you love, even if it's like, I'm going to go take a break today, I'm going to go take a walk in the park, or I'm going to get that manicure that I said I was going to do, or you know what, I'm going to splurge and get myself a gift. There's just something here about you spending something for you and being open to the individuals that you meet on the pathway. It's very important for you to get back into that energy. Maybe you've been in a funk for a little bit. Let's see how you're showing up. Maybe you've been kind of a homebody. Remember, no reversals. Maybe you've been kind of a homebody. The Moon. Yeah, you've been kind of on your own, quiet, reserved. Pisces energy. You're definitely hiding. You're definitely hiding. Lone wolf is what I hear. Are you trying to hide from another individual? Are you just trying to like get out of the past and it's like, I just want to be seen? I feel almost hermit energy a little bit. All right, let's see how people pursue you. How are people pursuing you and perceiving you? How do they perceive you? The Two of Wands. Well, your back is turned. They see you devoted to another opportunity. You're on an adventure of some sort. You may be more career oriented right now or on the self-love journey. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's just a lot of desire and passion, but not necessarily focused on a particular person. And that could be the joy here, back to what you love. Okay. You're just trying to love life again, get back out there again, and not necessarily say, okay, I'm looking for my person. So people here perceive you as someone here who travels the winding path by yourself. You're not necessarily asking for company, but you attract people. If people walk by you, they kind of like turn around and look at you. Okay, who's in your energy right now? We have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Well, this is someone here who is very nurturing, caring, is a person here who tends to be motherly, very practical, could be a really good friend. Okay. But this is the person here is in your energy right now. So someone here who could also be an individual here who, which is not a bad thing, likes deep friendships first. Let's see where this energy is coming from and the current status of this connection and why this is servicing now here for Sagittarius in August. Reversals are now up. Okay, we have the Three of Swords here reversed. So, I'm going to say that this individual here for you, where this is coming from, it's actually not anybody to do with your past. It's not, okay? But this is an individual here who I feel like they're already your friend, but I don't think they anticipated having romantic feelings for you. Yeah. I don't think that they anticipated it. So they got a little bit of a secret here. I think you have a secret admirer, Sagittarius. You just do. All right. They're very intuitive, but they also know that you've been hurt really, really bad. This person here can read between the lines, and they know that one of the reasons that you won't open up right now in particular, maybe even to them, is because of this past situation. Why this is surfacing now? Well, with the Devil reverse, this person here feels that maybe you see them in a different way, and they don't want to come off that way. So if you had an individual here who was very aggressive before with pursuing you and love bombing you, all of that energy here that seemed kind of toxic and like, oh, I think you're my person, or I've never felt this way before. This is an individual here who's doing the exact opposite. They do not want to appear as an individual here who actually, has deep emotions. They want to be playing it cool. I also feel like this person does have deep emotions for you, but tends to hold back because of the situation that you have in the past. I do not think that you realize that this person has romantic feelings for you. What they truly desire here with you, the Moon reverse, the secret coming out. I feel like for you, Sagittarius, that this individual here is going to be more vulnerable in their approach. Okay. What they desire here for you is also to reflect back your fears, because this is a person here who would rather hear your fears to get to know you and understand you a little bit better. So, because they don't want to appear that way. And so I feel like this person here is just going to kind of come out of hiding in this sense and say, okay, I'm just going to say it. The next likely move to this person here, Knight of Swords, communication. I think that what the thing is with this connection is that this individual, you see this fire. This person here doesn't want to lose the friendship, but at the same time would like to get to know you in a way that maybe they've kept it very formal before. So if this is work or friendship related, you're going to see a new side of this individual where it's going to make you kind of turn your head and go, did you just flirt with me? Or did you just get a little sassy with me? Yeah, they're going to start revealing their emotions a little bit more, but not necessarily in a crude way. Okay. This is not a person who's going to love bomb you. It's just, it's going to really, you're going to know the signals. It's going to be pretty obvious. You're not going to have to read smoke signals. Potential direction here if pursued. Are you kidding me? You got the Empress here. This person here is going to treat you well. They're very caring. They're very loving and understanding. They're not an individual here. They're a sweet talker when they feel comfortable. But they're also an individual here that I feel you're going to see the massive change is on how they start treating you, you know, what you deserve. And there's just something about your past that this individual wants to get to know you about so that they can say, hey, I'm not like that, but also let me show you in my actions. This is also an energy where you're going to be feeling a little bit softer with them if you choose to. All right. Choose to soften into this connection here. But it's almost like you've been calling this in unintentionally with not looking. Okay. That's what it feels like. Advice for you, Sagittarius. Things to consider with this individual. Remember, no reversals here. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. This person's extremely independent. They have also not necessarily waited around specifically or been pining on you. They've just feel like that if it's the right time, it's the right time. So they're opening a doorway here with you. And this opportunity here is to get to know you. Some of you go on a date, you know, make something a little bit more official than it was before. Yeah, the 4 of Swords here is that this individual here has been in deep contemplation here about this, but at the same time, they know that you have been healing and recovering yourself, okay? Maybe you needed your time and your space, but this person here also feels like if they don't open up or their communication here, that they will be hiding something from you. So this is an individual here who does not want to keep secrets from you. Yes, they are a secret admirer, but I feel like you're going to find out this month. All right, that's what I got here for you, Sagittarius. If you like it, if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. And we're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn is up. So how are we going to know? I just told you. You have to really read between the lines. Capricorn. Guys, we started on Leo. So if for those of you who just jumped in, we're going in order from Leo. So Cancer is going to be last. Oh, you asked that before you told us. I don't always look at the comments until after sometimes because I'm in the reading. I was like, what? I just told you. I had to let the cards reveal. Karen said, I figured that. Yeah. That's why I try not to interrupt the readings with the comments. Otherwise, I lose my spot. Like, I try to say hi to you all and everything, but that's why I got my moderators here helping me, because I don't want to interrupt the reading, you know. All right. We got Capricorn up. Here we go. Cappies. See what's going on here for love for my Capricorn singles. 44. So August 8th may be a significant date to you. It's get to know each other, learn to meet another's needs for love. So you don't have to rush into this connection, whoever's coming forward. Now, some of you need to get to know a person all over again. Some of you. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. You're showing up as the Page of Wands. So I'm not saying you're an opportunist, but you are. You're looking for new love. Okay. You're like, hey, I'm open. I'm open to explore, and I'm being optimistic. All right. Let's see how people are perceiving you. Love interest are perceiving Capricorn right now. As the 10 of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. You got some X's here. We got some X's in this energy here who feel betrayed, who feel cheated out because you're moving on. So you do have some X energy here. All right. But let's see who absolutely is in your vicinity energy. It doesn't necessarily mean this is the person here who's surfacing. The energy responding to your energy here, that Page of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands. Ooh. Oh. This is a past person. This is a past person who is... You either block this person, you either walked away from this person, they feel a little wounded, a little guarded, but they're facing a wall. They are absolutely facing a wall. Let's see where this energy is coming from, the current status of this connection, and why this is surfacing now. Reversals are now up. Oh boy, here we go. Where's this coming from? Because you went dark. You went dark and you started to listen to your intuition. You went quiet. You trust source. And you didn't necessarily give a person an explanation of why you went quiet. When you know, you know. And this Capricorn knew it was time. Yeah. Ooh. Could have been dealing with a Leo. This person's very prideful. You know, you left an impact on this individual. If you wonder if this person is hurting, they are hurting. You left a mark on this person, whether you like it or not, and it had to do with just silence. Silence was so deadly to this connection, and it has to do with betrayal, cheated out, trusting your intuition, not believing necessarily what this person had to say. They perceive you as someone here who's very resilient, but their current status here, they know that you are like really holding on to your boundaries, and they have been holding back. And what they've been holding back here is respecting your boundaries. Why this is surfacing now? Oh, gosh. Why this is surfacing now is because they are absolutely respecting the boundaries here of quiet. They know what they did. They know what they did. They know what they had. It's surfacing now is because they had this with you. There was genuine love here. There was a deep connection. It wasn't just potential. It was like you already built something with this individual. Or you were just about to. But you definitely have a deep past with this person. What they truly desire here with you is to open up again. Unblock me, some of them are saying. Okay. Like if they just unblock me, I can send them a message. Now, of course, there's other ways that they can get to you. But there's just something here about you not being open and the actions that you're taking. They're respecting it. It's like, well, if they don't want to hear from me, they don't want to hear from me. They're obviously not open to hearing from me. Their likely move this month here. Well, let me tell you, with the Eight of Goblets here, return. Now, here's the thing. Head at the table. There's a conversation here that they should have had with you at the table prior. So their next likely move here, and we're going to see here the potential direction here, is to have that moment of, can we have this conversation? Can we talk? Are you willing to open up? Potential direction here, if pursued. Oh my goodness. Nine of Pentacles. Can we talk? The thing is that you're very established now. You're very independent. A lot of you are you have a lot of stability here, but you're being open here to see what else is out there. And so you have someone here who's wanting to have another shot with you. And you're going to see a side to this individual where maybe before they were hiding it, masking it, but they definitely want to talk to you. Things to remember with this individual. Things to remember about this person. Oh my God. Oh, Capricorn, you just need a hug, maybe a glass of wine. This is one of those spiritual connections. At the Wheel of Fortune here is that, yes, you two do have a destiny here, but it's to evolve, not necessarily always be with one another, especially if it's not at the level here. Not saying you're exceeding this person, but if it's keeping you from opportunities that keep away your passions and desires, right? There's divine timing that is needed. And there's something here that this person here is at the threshold, but they have to go through the door, not just knock on the door, go through the door. And so Spirit wants to remind you, if they're not through the door, don't wait for them to come knocking. No, keep going. If they might follow you, but are they going to walk side by side with you? Right now, this person's behind you. Chariot energy. Maybe something came out during Cancer season. Could have been some unfinished business here during Cancer season. Not necessarily this Cancer season like that just happened, but even been last year. But I just feel this energy here that you mean business. And the business here is getting to know individuals in a level that, well, learn to meet another's need for love. And how you need to understand is that this person's need for love is that they were seeking it outside validation of it. They need to feel whole and complete on their own first. And so pride gets in the way with this individual. All right. That's what I got here for you, Capricorn. If this resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. Don't forget to like, comment, and we're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is up next. Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry. You're welcome, Angel Eyes. Guys, there will be no collective reading tonight, but I will be back here, not tomorrow night, but on Thursday night for the all signs generals for August, because we got to catch up on August energy. And then I'm going back to my regular schedule. So I'll be back on Friday evening too. And that's going to be for current feelings for those of you dealing with a specific person. So once we get through that, then we'll get back to our regular shows, which will now be back on Sunday, which is our all signs week ahead. So just some schedule changes that happen but should be routine until September, and then I'm going on another vacation. I chose to do mini vacations this year. I'm kind of liking it better. Like taking a long weekend. Nice. Aquarius is up. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, rising in Venus. Let's see what's going on here in love for you. 46 comes to a 10. August 10th may be significant to you. Spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. So there's something about deepening this bond, deepening this connection. All right. How are you showing up? No reversals. How is Aquarius showing up here? Resilient. Showing up as Leo energy. Prideful. You have a thick skin. Let's see how people perceive you. I feel like you've been through a lot. Queen of Wands. My goodness. Look at all this Leo energy. How people perceive you. You're going through a glow up. Holy moly. Aquarius, you're looking fantastic. People see you as someone who's very innovative, creative, confident. You're going through a glow up of some sort. You may have some changes. You may have not just physical changes here, but mental changes. Like, I feel like it's your aura. Like, it's just your confidence here. You're radiating confidence here this month. And so people are just kind of in awe. Okay. This is who you're attracting here. Three of Cups. Woo. So this is someone here who is already within your circle. This could be a friend. This could be somebody here mutually through friends. Maybe even through family, like a family friend. Could be that too. Some of you, it's like, some of you, it could be this person here, like maybe, you're a single parent, they're a single parent, and it's the kids that know each other. I don't know. There's just energy here of young childlike energy. So this person here is in your circle. They're very happy spending time with you. Let's see where this is coming from, the current status of this connection, and why this is surfacing now. Reversals are now up. So you've been, oh gosh. All right. So you have been kind of the lone wolf, an individual here who likes to keep to themselves. Maybe you're a homebody. Okay. Virgo energy. But, you get this person here also. They mirror back a lot of this too. But this is an individual here who, when they're around the right people, they feel safe to be as goofy as can be. And so you make this person here feel at ease, at home, and honestly, they like your company. You get them out of their shell. Current status of this connection here? Yeah, you do. You get them out of your shell here. The Four of Goblets here. Now, there's something in particular. Now, this Aquarius could be an ex. Not saying this person's an X. It's an X energy that you're evaluating. All right. So this individual here may be a person here that if you express things about your past or why maybe a relationship's not for you or in that level, you've been already vulnerable with this person. It may be through a couple of drinks. Okay. But the current status here is they think you're amazing and they wouldn't miss an opportunity here with you. They're kind of like, how can anybody miss an opportunity here with Aquarius? Why would someone here reject Aquarius? Aquarius is great. I love being around Aquarius. Why this is surfacing now? Oh, 2 cards came up here. We have the 6 of goblets here with the 3 of pentacles here reversed. Okay, so this is the energy of an individual here who watched you go through some deep crap here with another connection. They didn't necessarily know you too well during that, or maybe they heard the stories of this or what you've been through other mutual friends. You guys are always around each other with mutual friends. All right. So there's a past scenario here where this person here is kind of protective over you, or like, man, how can anybody treat Aquarius that way? I would never treat Aquarius that way. But you may be actually hearing that from this individual. Let's see what they desire from you. The Emperor here reversed. Ooh. Pride. Controlling. Okay. You were dealing with a very prideful and controlling individual. Narcissistic traits were very heavy. That's the person of your past. So it has created that thick skin of yours. But it also puts you in through a massive glow up to never be treated that way ever again. And so that's what I feel that you are at right now. Sorry if my, it looks like my camera just got slow on you. So that's where this person here desires that not only do you never get treated that way, but they hope that it doesn't create a shell on you, that you don't have the possibility to be open here to another, because this person here would not treat you that way. Their likely next move this month. Oh my gosh, this person's trying to manifest you. Prepare to die. All right. So this is a person here who their devotion is serious, but they also, it's almost like prepare to die to this individual. Not saying that you need the protection, but this is a person here who's like, I'm very loyal and I would never put you in a corner like that. But if that person ever showed up in this way, I would let them have a piece of my mind of what they lost. And I would have no problem explaining it to them, or showcasing you. Because there's something about this last person you were with was not only controlling, but may have tried to dim your light, make you feel less than. They could have been very jealous. They didn't like the attention that you were receiving. They weren't very proud to say, hey, this is my Aquarius. This is a person here who would goat about you. Like they would be like, oh my gosh, yeah, Aquarius is great. Like they make me look better. It's just, they love that. Potential direction here, if pursued, my gosh, this could be a deep connection. And the right connection. Because I think that if you are an individual who has a tough skin, you're going to find a more softer side with this individual. Whether you're a masculine or feminine, you're going to feel like this person here. I'm not saying they're going to make you weak in their knees, but it's like you trust them. But I actually see this as a possible like love interest that could actually lead to deep commitment. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to marry the person, but you can be committed as a partner here. There's deep love. Spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. I think right now this individual is going to speak up in a way that is going to be very upfront, that they love being with you and they do want to get to know you and they would never treat you that way. So I think that's a solid start here. Hey, Lemon on Twitch, there are no personal readings tonight. You can go check out my website if you're looking for a private reading. All right. These are collective readings. Look at this. The Celestial Weaver, the glow up. It's almost like the two of you have been manifesting one another from different timelines, but it's the right time now. And it's because you formed this deep friendship with this individual that this is an opportunity that this person is not going to miss out with you. So they're going to be very clear to you, Aquarius, that they have a lot of love for you, and they wouldn't treat you like however that person did. So remember that this person here is devoted. Other things to consider. Remember that this person is devoted. When they say they love you, they mean I love you. Unconditional love. Okay. This is not a person here who is trying to pull the wool over your eyes or pretend that, that this is, playing house. This is a person here who's very committed. Family man, family gal, could even be blended families coming together. But this is a person here who would be devoted into this connection. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If you want to claim it, you most certainly can. Or if it resonated, let me know. Don't forget to hit like, guys. And we're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces. And let me put out here, because I know I don't have my moderator right now on Twitch, but I want to let people know over there that, I put the wrong one. My bad. Get Nightbot over there. Pisces is up. Guys, if you are just jumping on, we started off with Leo first, and we're working our way in order from Leo because we always start with birthday season. So we're working our way down towards Cancer. Thanks, Mitzi and Debbie, for stepping in. Appreciate you both. All right, Pisces, single, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on here in love for you, for my singles. Here we go. August 29th may be a significant date to you, or the 29th may be significant. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Just remember, when there is forgiveness here, there's nothing necessarily about, having to forgive a person. It's, you forgive to create some closure here for you. Yeah. So nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointment. So there's something here lingering about the past for you. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How are you showing up? Well, the Queen of Cups is very compassionate, very forgiving, loving, vulnerable, understanding. Maybe you're just at that stage where it's like, I can forgive you, but I'm never going to forget. How are people perceiving you right now? Love interest. How are they perceiving you? Oh, 3 of Swords. Heartbroken. Oh, I just got emotional here for this Pisces. They perceive you as heartbroken. Grieving. You've been hurt. You've gone quiet. I feel like you don't necessarily let anybody in. Not anymore. Current energy that is drawn to you right now. King of Cups. Oh my goodness. We have a match. This person is also on a rock, contemplating, also looking at waterfalls. Love, understanding, forgiveness too. Wow. Let's see who this person is, where this energy is coming from, current status of this connection, and why this is surfacing now. Reversals are now up. Oh my God, you have someone here who fumbled you. They're trying to remain grounded. They left. They left you. Some of you, they ghosted you. Current status of this connection here. Ooh, the Empress reversed. Originally, you chased this person. You cling to them. But it's because you loved a lot. You loved hard, right? You wanted to be there for this person. But currently here, you're sitting here for yourself. You're choosing you. All of the time and energy here you put into another that you poured into, whew, it wasn't returned. Why is this surfacing now? Why this connection is appearing during this month here for you? Strength. Because you're realizing that you carried the weight of this relationship. And this individual carried their pride. So could have been dealing with a Leo, or again, I feel like the two of you being matching suits, that there's love here. But they allowed their pride to get in the way. Some of you, they left you on hold, left you unread. Maybe they weren't ready to commit. This person here was wearing a mask. I got to check my Wi-Fi because it's slow. What they truly desire here with you, gosh, the Ten of Swords here reverse. That they didn't hurt you. That they didn't hurt you. This person ended up hurting themselves by running away. And what they're faced with is all of the accountability that they didn't take. So they're sitting with that right now. They're likely move this month here. Well, let me tell you, the Seven of Wands energy here, the defenses, the communication, the blocking, I do feel like this person here is going to stop running. But the thing is that this individual here wanted to win at all costs when it comes to their ego. So just because they stop doesn't necessarily mean that they're coming back. Their next move here is to pause, to reflect, to sit with what they did. Potential direction here for you in this, with the Page of Wands here reverse, it may be you who now has the boundaries. And this may be something that's new to you. You're carrying your own cart here. You're doing it on your own. You're starting to realize your own damn strength. And so I feel like this month, Pisces is forgiving not just the situation because it sucks, but the part of them that gave so much love and is understanding how strong and amazing that individual was chasing a person. They didn't do anything wrong, or the version of you didn't do anything wrong. They were actually very strong, but they deserve something in return. And so I feel like you're returning back to you this month. This is very much a self-love reading. Also, I feel Pisces could use a hug right now. So sending you so much love with that. Things to remember with this connection. The reversals here. Death. You're going through a massive transformation. Massive transformation here. And I feel like you're going to really see a change come in Scorpio season. When it comes to this individual here, ooh, this was an awakening. This was an ascension here for you. But you also know the version of you that overgave had to go. And so there's this other individual who's forced to go through their own transformation, and not something that you can make them go quicker through it. They have to do that portion on their own. All right. But I do feel a massive shift for you when it comes to love happening more in the fall season for you. All right. That's what I got here for you, Pisces. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Sending you love. And we're going to move on to Aries. You have an empty canoe. Oh, isn't that amazing when the card art starts like showcasing you validation of like, oh my gosh, that picture means something to me. We have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer left. If you're just popping on and looking for your sign, we started with Leo and we're going in order from Leo and down. We always start with the birthday season. I don't start with Aries all the time. And I do put that in the comments. A lot of people think that I don't know the order of the signs. And I'm like, I actually do. I try to make it even each month. Because also you have to remember as a reader, your energy is always not going to be on par for every individual reading. Sometimes it takes you a little bit to loosen up, and you'll find that other readings are a little bit more deeper. And this way it gives the shot for all of those readings to have that energy when they come through, when they're meant to. Because your energy shifts during the 2 hours that you're on. So every reader knows that. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Let's see what's going on here for Aries singles. Yeah. Both of these decks are really cool. I really love the Princess Bride deck. It's the newer deck for me. I haven't used it. It's the first time I'm using it on a live. All right, here we go, Aries. The 19th may be a significant date for you coming up in August. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So a gift here. Now, a gift here doesn't necessarily mean you got to spend money. You can be a gift by doing something nice for an individual, a favor. But I feel like expression is needed. Let's see how Aries is showing up here for this month. Remember, no reversals here. The Ace of Wands. Well, there's someone who's very expressive, artistic, out of the box, go-getter. What are you, a sex symbol right now? I feel like you might be going through a glow up too of some sort. You got the most phallic card of them all, Aries. So there could be a lot of passion and desire here for you. Got a lot of love to give. Let's see how people perceive you. How do love interests perceive, Aries? How do love interests perceive? Ooh, the Devil. I don't know what to say about this. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Lusty. There's something primal about you. You have a lot of flirtatious, go-getter kind of energy. And some individuals here feel like it's so much that they may even see it as an addiction here. But you see this Devil energy. Do you see what's on the forehead here? It looks like to me a rebirth, like almost the Phoenix. So I feel like you are devoted to self-love right now. And so when you express love, you give love to yourself, you have no problem gifting to you, but you may not, when you give gifts, you may not be an individual who expects in return for someone here to give something. So you might be a big gift giver, because that's how you are. Who's the person who's attracted to this energy here the most? The Six of Pentacles. Ooh. There's that equal give and take. So you're attracting an individual here. This is a friend or someone here you're friendly with. But also there may not necessarily be an equal exchange. Ooh. All right. Let's see what their current energy is. Let's see where this energy is coming from, current status of this connection, and why this is surfacing now. Because there's something about this individual wanting to give you a gift or giving you something back. The High Priestess here reversed. Let me pull the rest of the cards here first. Current status of this connection. Oh, I had a feeling. I did. So you turned this person down. Aries, you turned this person down at one point. So that's why they see you. Maybe there was a particular person you had in mind and they feel like, oh my gosh, Aries will never be interested in me. It was no secret. You were absolutely interested in somebody else. Okay. It's like door blocked. Hello. Can you let me in? It's no secret. You were turned on by somebody else. Now, did get that person? Maybe not. But how this person feels was like, well, hey, I got a lot to offer. I got a lot to offer, Aries. I may not be your particular type, but I'm a good friend. I'm mature. So there's just something about the stature of this individual showing up differently and not necessarily wanting to be passed up anymore because they may be going through some kind of growth, maturity. I don't know. There's just going to be a different side of this individual that you're going to see this month, Aries. And I really feel that it's to get your attention. Maybe you like the color red, okay? But it's all about Aries. It is. How they perceive you is like they are turned on by you, but they want you to be turned on to like them. And there's something here where they're trying to physically get your attention. Interesting. What they truly desire here. Oops, I almost used the wrong deck again. What they truly desire here with you. They do not want to be rejected. They're like, no, I'm not going to get rejected this time. I'm going to face this, but I'm also going to showcase a completely different side. Like, hey, you may not want to miss out on this one. This is a person here where you've broken their heart and maybe you didn't mean to do it intentionally, but it did leave a mark on them. But at the same time, they're like, well, why are we like, I'm still your friend. I'm still respecting you. But I would like something more with you. Their next likely move here, I'm not going to tell you they're going to drug you and say, look here, look at me. But I do feel like this person here is going to want to have a heart-to-heart with you. Okay. It's like, hello, can you look at me for a change? Okay. 10 of Cups here is you do make this person happy. And, I think they just want to have an open conversation with you of why you may not see this way, or maybe they weren't as direct as they should have been. And maybe because your attention was just so strongly on another, you really didn't pay it any attention. So it may feel new to you because now a person has you kind of in shock, or in this point, you can't move. Not saying they're going to trap you, but they are going to put you in a spot here where you're going to have to hear it out regardless with them. Yeah. The Two of Pentacles here tells me that there's an opportunity here with this individual to deepen this connection. Now, is there emotional? I think it's just getting to know. It says a small token of love can convey great appreciation. Just watch how this person shifts their energy here from friendship, which is Six of Pentacles here, to that Two of Pentacles, which is 6, 7, 8, to all of a sudden saying, here, let's just see where this goes. Can you be open to this? Because I do feel like this person here is going to be putting the effort and the communication here when it comes to connection. But I feel for a lot of you, you may have shrugged this off and not even realized it as nearly as much. Things to consider for this person. They're showing up as the Emperor now. So they got some pride. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. They were holding on to you. They were, right? Not saying that they were possessive over you, but this is a person here who has been saving the right time and energy here to say, hey, 4, 5, 6, listen, we've been friends a long time. Can you look at me a little differently? Because I feel like it's the right time. The Wheel of Fortune here is that it's a destined time. You had to go through certain things, certain changes here in a doorway, but there's an actual possibility here of a relationship here if you're open to it. All right. This is not your typical type, but the two of you actually work really well together because there's a lot of opposition that allows you to be almost a power couple in sense. Okay. You think differently, but at the same time, you respect each other. And so that respect starts with what? This connection, this friendship, how it was built. I feel like this is a slow burner. I do. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If you resonated with that or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. And we're going to move on to Taurus. Welcome back, Aries, man. How you been? I missed everybody. Taurus is up. Taurus is in the house. We have Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. There will be no collective tonight, guys. I'm kind of easing my way back in. I'm doing good energetic wise. It's just I've been catching up on private readings, and my friend didn't leave. She was supposed to leave on Monday, but her flight got canceled, and she stayed till this morning. So I'm just trying to catch up on life. I just simply am. And hopefully, I haven't checked my phone yet, but hopefully her flight doesn't get canceled tonight. She's stuck in Chicago right now, and I feel so bad. Nobody wants to be stuck in an airport all day. It's like sucky. Taurus, my bulls. Where are my bulls at? Here we go. Taurus, what's going on in love for you? 30th may be a significant date for you in August. True love. True love. This love is once in a lifetime. Oh boy. Are we going to have a fairy tale? What's this about? Well, I feel like your energy right now is devoted to that true love. You're looking for a partnership here that is going to be one that you are going to be committed to in this lifetime. It's not, you don't want to, this is not for a Taurus here who just wants to date and see what's out there. This is a Taurus here who's looking for a serious relationship. Let's see how Taurus is showing up. No reversals on initial story play. How is Taurus showing up? 7 of Swords. What are you sneaky about? Keeping to yourself. You're very quiet. You could be in homebody mode. Not necessarily letting anybody in. How are you going to meet your true love if you're in the 7 of Swords mode? Oh boy. Let's see how people perceive you. Love interest. How do they perceive Taurus? Well, how a hard worker? I feel like this Taurus is devoted more to work life, family life. There's no play here. I don't see any play. I just feel like you're just more, I don't want to say boring, but people perceive you as someone here who doesn't have time for a relationship. The energy that you're calling in. The King of Swords could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Well, this is a person here who's very honest, can be arrogant too with their honesty. So it can come off as sarcastic or very blunt. But they mean business. They don't like small talk. This is a very intellectual person, Taurus. All right, let's see why they're coming and approaching you and why they're in your energetic field right now. Reversals are now up. Where is this energy coming from? What is the current status of this connection? And why is this surfacing now here in August for Taurus? We have the Empress. Wow. That's your energy. Oh my gosh. We have the Seven of Swords here reversed. This person did you dirty. This person here did you dirty, but they're also hoping there's an opportunity to get back in. So yes, you do have someone here from the past. You do. You know your worth. They know it. They see you as very mature, very understanding, loving, sincere, but you're also very protective of what is yours. But the current status of this is, ooh, did you move away from this person? Did you block this person? This person here doesn't necessarily have your whereabouts because you've been hidden. So they don't know how you feel about them right now. And why this is coming up now? Well, there may have been an opportunity, especially Taurus, if this person was running towards another, where that has sailed. And so they have left that. And so there's this current energy of like, I wonder where Taurus is. Maybe that wasn't my true love. Maybe it was Taurus who was my true love. What do they desire with you? Oh, the two cards came up. Five of Swords here and the two. Oh, man, they put you between two lovers. They did. They didn't know. They didn't want to choose you, but they also didn't want to let go of another offer. So they were hoping that if an offer went sour, that you would still be open. And guess what? That offer went sour. It did. But you may have put your foot down. So the current status of this is that you're not an option. Not this Taurus. This person knows it. Like, oh, but the desire here for you to be made an option again. The next likely move this month of this individual, be prepared. Oh boy. I do feel like this person is not saying that they're going to be begging for forgiveness, but there's something that this person went through that they may play victim to the scenario here. And maybe at one point, because you are very caring and loving, because that's who you are the Queen of Pentacles, but there's just something caring and loving that they're hoping that you will let them back in, or at least be open to communicate here and open the door to that. Potential direction here pursued. It's going to still go nowhere. Sagittarius energy here with Temperance reverse tells me that this is an individual here that gets angry when they don't get their way, lets their emotions override, picks in haste, and then comes and plays victim, does a little bit of a blaming energy, but also wants you to feel sorry for them. This is an individual here that at one point you thought was your true love. Things to remember here with this individual. Seven of Cups. If this was your true love, and the things to remember from this individual is that they made you an option. They made you an option. And the option that they chose did not work out for them. So do you still want to be made an option? It's going to be up to you. Some of you, maybe you want to try it out. I don't know. But the Seven of Cups tells me that the confusion is still going to be there. And this is a time here to ask yourself, has this person really changed? Have they really changed? Or are you just an option for the aftermath of something not working out? They didn't get what they wanted. Because you took your power back. So Spirit's saying, not only don't forget your worth, Taurus, but you're actually moving towards true love. And some of you, that true love is self-love. But don't let this person here take you off your pathway of where you know you're going. And that's not being made an option. All right, that's what I got here for you. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We have Gemini and Cancer left. Those are the two readings that are left. I do want to remind you guys that I will be back here on Thursday for the all signs general readings. So make sure you set your notifications on YouTube. And then Friday, I'll be back for current feelings and what's next. And this is all August energy. So those are the two readings I have in there, and I'll get the rest of the readings scheduled here later this week. I'm a little behind, but I'll catch up. I'll get there. I'll get there. But you guys can go ahead and set your notifications now so that you have those reminders, because I will be live again on Thursday and Friday, because I'm going back live on Fridays. I miss being live on Fridays and Sundays. Not that I didn't mind Saturdays, but I did Saturday so I could have more time out in my gardens and stuff, but it's getting towards the end of the season now. So I'm going back here. She is at O'Hare International Airport, probably is. She is in O'Hare right now. That's where she's at. Yeah, so that's Chicago is like the main point out here from my town. Really, there's a couple different places that you can go. You can go out of Minneapolis here too, or Duluth. But it's just, Chicago always cancels on me. Never fails. I try not to go through Chicago O'Hare, even though that airport's huge. And I don't think, a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's too big. I don't mind it. I think it has a lot to offer. It's just my flights are always canceled every time I go to that damn airport. So I go around it. And I warned her about it, but you also can't control the weather right now. The weather has just been insane everywhere. Like, man, Wisconsin just got hit with those tornadoes like 3 hours away from me. New Jersey, my old hometown, is getting hit right now. It's wild weather now. Yeah, I'll be back on Fridays. I'm back. Fridays and Sundays are going to be back. Saturdays are out. Saturdays are going to be my me days. Alrighty. Gemini. 49. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Oh, that's interesting. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 4. So 4. So 4, the number 4 for you, August 4th may be a significant date to you. 4 is a number here of spirituality as well. So you may be going through a massive ascension period here for yourself when it comes to the self-love journey. But also, there may be a spiritual connection here coming up for you. So let's see what that will be. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How are you showing up? Oh, 9 of Wands, you're guarded. But I also feel like this reminds me a lot of the Hermit energy, even though it's a 9 of Wands. You're on guard. You're sticking to a more quiet and peaceful life. You're doing a lot of soul searching right now. You're not necessarily welcoming old energy in, but you're also not so open right now to letting anybody in. Interesting. Let's see how love interests perceive you right now. Queen of Cups, that you actually have a really big heart, that you're very understanding, that you're very loving, that you're very sincere, you're a very good listener. You can come off as quiet. You don't necessarily express your love. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. There's just something here about your actions being softer. Who is attracted to this energy right now? Who is the individual attracted the most to your energy right now? Wow, this King of Swords just keeps coming out. Could be dealing with another fellow air sign here, Gemini. Could be another Gemini, but we also have Libra and Aquarius energy here. This person's very logical. Straight arrow. They don't like small talk at all. They're very intellectual. Book nerd. Could be an individual here comes off as a counselor of some sort, or a business, lawyer, doctor. They care about individuals. All right. Let's see the actions of this person here, where this energy is coming from, the current status of this connection, and why this is surfacing now for Gemini. Reversals are now up. Oof. It's coming up now because there is something more here than just friendship. Why does this feel like a long distance relationship? Some of you, this is. Some of you, this is work related. Current status here, another Pentacles energy here. But look, you see the ship? This doesn't feel like an ex. This has to do with forming a bond with an individual far away. So either you met this person online, you don't live in the same location, or you just kind of mutually pass each other, whether it's through work or whatever it is. It's more acquaintance right now. But this individual here really enjoys your company. They do. They do enjoy your company. In fact, they will go out of their way to be in your company. You know, it's like, oh, if I have to travel over there, I'm going to make a pit stop to see Gemini. So this person makes effort to come see you, especially if you are in a line of business that is like customer service of some sort. This person here will to make sure that they stop by to see Gemini. So yeah. Why this is surfacing now? Oh yeah, the serpent energy. Because they also, you mirror a lot to who this individual is. They have been very much in the self-love journey themselves. This person here tends to be a lonely traveler, meaning they choose the lone wolf more than anything. It's not that they're lonely. They're very set in their ways, okay? But they understand your ways and they understand why your boundaries are set. And so I just think this person, you mirror a lot back to this individual who, you know, like who they are, but they can understand where you're coming from. But I also feel with stoking the fire is that this individual is very attracted to you. And this month, you may see a shift in his energy or her energy where it gets a little bit more flirtatious or wanting to have more one-on-one time with you, or the conversations get longer. What they desire here from you. Page of Swords. So you're a good listener. I'm not saying you're spying on this individual, but they're hoping that you start asking them some questions about themselves. Is this being reciprocated? So they're hoping that by lighting this, that it will open to from small talk to more vulnerability. And so what this individual is hoping for is that you can kind of feel that energy, that they're not blowing smoke, but they're giving you the signals here that there may be something more underlining this connection. Their likely next move here for you, Gemini, this month with the 7 of Wands here. It's not saying that they're defensive to you. There's just something here about the gap between the two of you. And this does feel like distance, okay? So this individual here is trying currently with these 2 sevens to break some distance. They don't want this to be a situation where, you know, they won't make effort. This is a person here who would actually make effort to come see you. So I feel like you're going to hear from an individual, especially if this is a long distance relationship, who's going to want to meet you or meet up or do something in a mutual place. It's friendly. It's not weird. It's just someone here who says, hey, let's get to know each other. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. So it's like, will you meet them halfway, Gemini? Will you be willing to meet this person halfway? Spirit is saying, the Hierophant. All right. Maybe you two work together. Maybe it's because there's big business here and it's like business brings you into town, but that's Taurus energy here. So there's actually possibility here of a strong commitment. It's just that if there's long distance here, when there's a will, there's a way. And this person here is going to make a way. They just simply are. Reminder about this person. No reversals here on the advice ones. Reminder about this person here. Oh, you make this person happy. You light up this person's day. Leo energy. And you're going to see that in this person's presence, if you are meeting this person for the first time, but you've been connecting here online or long distance, there's just something here where you're going to find joy in this connection. And it's going to be a completely different way of seeing it. You're going to get a lot of clarity. And what's the clarity going to be about? This 3 of Swords energy, this grief, this period here of being alone. It's going to be temporary that you're in, and you may be temporarily getting out of grief. But this is not something here, not necessarily this relationship that was meant to last forever, but the last relationship here was actually leading you to this connection. And this person here went through the grieving process here. So this is not a person here who is, I feel like they've been single quite as long as you have. And I feel like I'm talking to a Gemini who's been single for quite some time. All right. This is not an individual here who's just jumping into a relationship. They're deepening the bond. All right. That's what I got here for you, Gemini. If this resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. And we're going to move on to our final call here, which is going to be Cancer. Cancer is up. Welcome back, Joel. How you doing? All right, guys, this is the last reading. Please take the time here to thank my moderators. It's going to say sponsors too, but we don't have any sponsors tonight. Well, we do. Debbie, thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it, but there's no collective bonus tonight. But a huge shout out to, make sure you guys give love to my moderators because they put a lot of time and effort just to be here for me. So they can chit chat with you all while I'm doing readings. Cancer is up. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you, my water signs. Here we go. The Union of Hearts, August 28th, may be a significant date to you, Cancer. A love connection defies explanation here. A deep heart-to-heart, a deep connection here is about to be. I don't know, I just heard union. So let's see what this is about. Let's see how you're showing up, Cancer. Remember, no reversals here. Oh boy, heartbroken. This card is coming up a lot. This Cancer is grieving. This Cancer is grieving. How do love offers perceive you? It's very genuine. It's very loving. You light up a circle. You always come off as very friendly. You're very family oriented. People just love your company. But I also feel, Cancer, that even though you may be the light of the party, I feel there's this grief and sadness here. So this may be more of show of how people perceive you, is that you're always there for others. But who's there for you? Who's there for you? Let's see the energy that you're calling in right now. The 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Look at this bubble. There's someone at this event. Cancer, if you have an event that you're going to this month, the two of you, this person here, I just feel like everybody's going to be around you, but it's just going to be this individual that you're going to be seeing. Wow. Okay, let's see who this person is. Reversals are now up. Where is this energy coming from? The current status of this connection and why this is surfacing now. Okay, where this is out. Ooh, we have the 8 of Swords here reversed. God, this is painful. Let's see where this connection is now. 4 of Swords here reversed. And why is this surfacing now, Spirit? 9 of Wands, because they should have been there for you. I feel like there's a reunion happening here, and there's a person here who should have had your back. And they may not have had your back at one point. And there may have been something about this individual holding back what they actually should have said to you. And it had to do expression here of love. But I feel that this individual here realized that you carried most of the weight, and this person here was baggage because they were just a weight, meaning they couldn't really express, but yet here you were always there for them. Here you were always an individual here who cared about them. But where were they for you? I just feel this energy that you put so much love and time and compassion into an individual here who didn't step up for you. And so they're having this realization, I didn't step up. And how much did Cancer show me the way? What they desire from you. Page of Wands. Another shot. But they desire to show up differently. And they may not know what the hell they're doing and not have themselves 100% put together. But they're willing here to pull some of the weight. Now, are they great at it? No, they're showing up as a page. Okay, but what they desire here is for you to give them a shot. Their next likely move towards you this month. Knight of Swords. Communication. And it's not, this has to do communication with the heartbreak. Okay, 4 swords here minus this is the 3 of swords. This person here knows what they put you through and wants to express how much you always were there for them, and they should have seen the flags when it was too much for you. And so there's something about this person not asking on how you were doing or how you are. Are you okay, Cancer? And this individual here may come back here in this level of apology. Yeah, be prepared. There's the letter. King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I do feel like a person here is going to express themselves of how much you mean to them. Are they necessarily going to do it face to face? They may do it more in expression here of text or writing a letter, because this person here really has taken the time here to see how much of a weight that they've resisted this connection. And so this person is looking for an opportunity to express that they're willing to pull the weight. They may not know what the hell they're doing, but they're willing to showcase the weight here. And they're sorry that they didn't see this for what it was. Okay. Because they do have a lot of love and sincerity here for you. Things to remember with this person, though. Advice for you. No reversals. Cancer. 6 of Wands. Okay. You are going to be seen. You are going to be doted on. You are going to be validated. But also at what cost? You've been through a lot with this individual, but also just because a person here is willing to be in it now, are they going to be in it through thick and thin moving forward? So Spirit's saying you're going to be seen and validated, but it's up to you of how you want to take that. It could just be thank you. Others of you could express, okay, let's look at this opportunity differently. Some of you are going to give this a shot. Others of you, it's like, thank you. I've made peace with this and I'm moving on. But the union for you is that someone here is about the union of hearts. A love connection defies explanation. It's almost like this individual is going back to explain to themselves that they do love you, but you always knew that this person loved you. They just weren't ready to accept it. They just weren't ready to take it in. So there could have been a rejection here, nothing to do about you, but everything to do what they were going through at the time. Okay. But they realize now the heartbreak you've had, they've really never asked you before. All right. That's what I got here for you, Cancer. If that resonated or if you want to claim that, you most certainly can. Don't forget, you guys can hit like. And we are going to call it a night. And I will be back here on, what did I say? Thursday. Welcome back, Nafa. Good to see you. So I'll be back Thursday night for the All Signs General, and we'll get back to our regular schedule on Fridays. You guys take care. Have a good night.